Hey, Carl Letter here from Contractor Growth Strategy. How you doing out there? Here we are in the second week of September already. This year is flying by. So let's slow down for a minute and talk about five, not one, not two, not three, but five high converting conversations you can have with your customers. What's a high converting conversation? Good question. I'm glad you asked. A high converting conversation is a conversation that converts conversations into actual sales with customers who are they're willing to pay you more for quality craftsmanship, excellent customer service, and they want to work with a contractor that shows up, does what they promise, cleans up after themselves, and then gets out of their life so they can get their life back, right? And there's a way we need to talk to people to get them to understand that in order to have that, you need to pay a little more maybe than what Chuck in the truck or the guy around the corner charges. So let's talk about that. Number one, this is my favorite thing. Don't talk about what you do and how you do it. Number one, talk about what the customer wants, right? We go in and we love to talk about what we know, which is what we do and how we do it in our process. I'm telling you right now, that doesn't convert. That makes you sound like everybody else. Talk about what they want. Number two, slow down, ask more questions, take your time, right? In my book, we talk about power questions. You really ought to get that, read that. There's 10 power questions. And when you slow down and you ask those questions, you demonstrate a level of detail that your competitors aren't doing. And people see that in the kinds of questions you ask. Number three, ask about problems they've had in the past with other contractors. You can't be on this planet for very long and not have had a bad experience with another contractor. Simply use that conversation to put a stake in the ground that gives them something to move away from, right? We don't want to have that anymore, right? So again, this helps the customer in their mind justify why paying a little bit more to work with a better, higher grade contractor is worth it, right? So ask about problems with other contractors in the past. Um, find out how you can be different. I think a great question to ask is when you found somebody that had a bad experience, rather than jumping on it and telling them what you're going to do and how you're going to make their life easier, stop doing that. Simply ask them, how are you hoping we can be different? Great question. And finally, build a killer credibility statement. Okay. We have exercises for that. We have fill in the blank templates, but build a really good credibility statement. Let me give you a quick example right now. Hey, my name is Carl Utter from Double Your Sales Painting Contracting Business. Yeah. And we've been offering local homeowners residential repainting services for the last 30 years. Our company was founded by Carl Utter. And in the last 40 years, we have painted over 250 homes a year, and that's over 10,000 homes in the last 2 decades alone. With all those jobs, we maintained a 5-star rating on Google, an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. We have 5 stars on Yelp, and we've been 3 times Painting Contractor of the Year here in the Capital District. As for me, why I do this is I love the look on your face when you come home the last day and you see how beautiful your home looks again because of the work we've done. Does that sound like the kind of company you'd like to hire for this project? So that's a credibility statement. Again, if you don't have the book, get the book. It's in the book, or set up a coaching call. There's some information below. Set up a coaching call. Let's get on a call. Let's create your credibility statement. I won't sell you anything. I promise. If you promise not to buy, I promise not to sell. Oh, I'm a salesman. Okay. However, I do want to help you. Why? I'm trying to build a relationship with you. So get on a call, get yourself a killer credibility statement, and go out and make some money. Then you can afford to hire me. See, it's a win-win, baby. All right, listen, I'll see you in 2 weeks. This is your sales tip of the week. Number one, don't talk about what you do, talk about what the customer wants. Two, slow down. Ask more questions. especially power questions. 3, talk about problems. Ask questions about problems they've had with other contractors in the past, and then find out how you can be different. Listen, no mind reading here. You got to ask these questions. Number 5, build a great credibility statement. These are 5 tactics you can use to create a high converting customer conversation, one of which they want to spend more to hire a good quality contractor who's a craftsman that delivers great customer service and delivers on their promise. If this is you, this is what you want to do. Carl Lutter here, over and out. Bye-bye.